After Tony Stark forces Spider-Man to reveal his identity, the Kingpin decides to put a bounty on Peter's head, and a sniper prepares to kill him and his family. However, Spider-Sense warns Peter just in time, and he manages to shove Mary Jane out of the bullet's path, but in doing so, the shot hits Aunt May instead. Now furious, Spider-Man rushes out of the hotel, and after hurling an entire jeep at the shooter, he runs back to May and immediately takes her to the hospital, where doctors desperately try to stop the bleeding while Peter panics outside the window. Realizing he needs to investigate what happened, Peter puts on his black suit once again and swears to kill whoever is responsible. After intense interrogations, he discovers it was the Kingpin and calls him in prison, telling him he will die that night. Hours later, when the prison lights suddenly turn on and every cell door mysteriously swings open, Spider-Man appears before everyone to finally confront the Kingpin as the inmates watch. When Fisk remarks that he never imagined his final fight would take place in a prison with an audience, Peter remains silent. The Kingpin, growing irritated, mocks him for dodging the bullet like a coward and letting it hit his old aunt instead. Without warning, Spider-Man launches into a brutal assault. As Fisk continues to taunt his thirst for revenge, Peter responds with even more direct blows to his face. Frustrated that Peter isn't cracking jokes like usual, Fisk provokes him further. Spider-Man finally breaks his silence, saying there were lines he could not cross while wearing his hero suit. Then he declares that Spider-Man wasn't there to kill him. Peter Parker was. He removes his mask and shirt and immediately lunges forward, beating Fisk for several minutes as the inmates watch in shock until he eventually collapses to the floor. Peter then begins mocking him, saying the Kingpin never had any real power. He was just an arrogant fat man about to be popped like a balloon, and Peter would gladly be the needle. Fisk tries to fight back, but Peter easily dodges everything and knocks him down again with a single punch. The Kingpin swears he will kill him, but Peter simply screams at him to get up, and Fisk replies that he can't. Peter lifts him by the chest and slaps him across the face 10 times in front of everyone. Spider-Man then says he's going to let him suffocate and places his hand over Fisk's mouth, beginning a countdown as everyone watches in horror. At the last second, however, Peter throws Fisk aside. The Kingpin begs to be killed, but Peter responds that he has already done something worse. He has humiliated him in front of everyone who once feared him, promising that if anything happens to his aunt, he will come back and truly kill him.